I'm still banned from posting on TikTok. So I wanted to share, but didn't really have anything to share about until just now. So the thought that came to mind was about me holding my tongue. So this new place seems to be okay. When I say new place, I mean work. It seems to be okay. There are some opportunities for me to clarify some things, but I'm holding my thoughts, my tongue, and my responses to those things because I need a washer and dryer. That is why. Typically, I don't. But I think, and I hope I'm not wrong, I think I'm healthy enough to be able to hold my tongue on those things, hold my thought and expressions on those things, at least directly, because my need for a washer and dryer is greater. It's greater than that. Not that those thoughts are going to disappear, and not that those things that need to be clarified and addressed, are no longer going to, they're still there. But in the grand scheme of things, they're non, they're non-factors. Um, and why have I come to that conclusion? Again, emotional intelligence. There's, and it could have, like I said, gone a lot faster. But the first goal I had was to make it through this week, specifically today and yesterday, because there was some added incentive there. And I did, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. I feel like if needed, I have an opportunity to express, but I have to look at that with kids' loves too, because if I'm addressing these things, it's going to be on my personal time, which I don't mind because these are personal issues that I do want to address. Talking about from, let me go back to the original thought and then I'll spread out to other things. But the reason that I wanted to talk about this was because I said, well, I'm going to hold my tongue until my thoughts, at least directly, because I need a washer and dryer. The need for the washer and dryer is absolutely great. Like, it's a big need, it's a heavy need. I feel like I can't go on to the next part of my life unless I get the washer and dryer, because it's a huge part of me clearing things out, is the washer and dryer. Because I'm not going to just throw stuff away. I want to give them the great going, the appropriate going away service, right? I don't want to just throw them away. Those clothes and those items are a part of my life. I want to showcase each and every one before throwing them away. And in order to do that, I need to make sure that I wash them quite a few times because I want to be sure. Even if they're raggedy, which a lot of them are with holes and torn, I want to give them the proper going away because those clothes and those items served me. They were there with me through some times that were very unique to me. Homelessness, very unique times for me. And that journey, even though, and I've never been one to glorify what the world glorifies, but that journey was so important to me, and I don't ever, never want to throw it away or just dismiss it because who knows if that journey will pass by again. And if it does, I want to give it the same love and respect. I want to be the one to love and respect everything about my life. But the thought that came behind that was, okay, me holding my tongue until I get the washer and dryer. And then, and the knowledge that I'm almost 50 now, okay, holding my tongue until I get the washer and dryer. Then after I get the washer and dryer, it's going to be me holding my tongue until I get the house cleared out. And, like I said, the world has so many variables. And the things that I have planned for me and the manner in which I want to do it may not match, the manner in which people that are impacted by me or have the means to impact me may want to address their life and how they manage my position in it, whether no matter how big or small. But like I said, when will I stop holding my breath? And I will mention this, I try to keep things positive and good. I was in a situation today where I was breathing into a microphone, and I hate it when other people do that, so I caught myself And somebody was like, Maria, it's okay to breathe. It's all right, to breathe. And that's the thought, and I thought about, that old movie Waiting to Exhale, where the women that are in my age group, 45 to 50, they were waiting for that magic moment where they could exhale. I don't want to die. Where they could exhale, right? And that's kind of how it is. I'm always holding my breath, waiting for, um, waiting for the next good thing to get to the next level. And a few times this year and last year, in varying degrees, I've asked myself, is this really my life? Is my life going to be holding my breath to the next moment? I think In Vogue had a song about it, is my living in vain? Am I just in vain here, just taking up space on this earth? And then I think about, the things and the ways that I allow people to push me. Literally, the woman at the Royal Boutique place putting her hands on me. A couple people at work, perhaps putting, words and energies that's not correct. And maybe they don't know. But, there was one saying that I came across a while back that said, at a certain age, it gets to the point where it's intentional. They know what they're doing. They know how they're doing it. They know why they're doing it. That's what they're choosing to do. And you have to accept that, you know, you have to accept it. So, yeah, but, is my living in vain? Like that song by In Vogue is really, I'm out of breath, y'all. That's what it is. I'm not in great shape. But and I'm just walking very, very slowly like an Oompa Loompa. That's why when that lady was walking and assaulting me, it's like, I'm not going anywhere. This is how I move. But is my whole life going to be a series of me holding my breath? When I was younger, in my teenage years, me holding my breath until success, me going to college because that's what I'm supposed to do in the eyes of the world, knowing that me and my mom pretty much we're immigrants for the most part. And so it's just, we don't know how it works. So this is what they say we should do. So let's do it. My mom is like, no, because she's smart. She knows better. That's not the way to go. But just so many things. And now I know why, part of the reason why my family disowned me. So, now the world is virtual. I work from home. In this work from home setting, and I got to learn to be more silent. It's almost like being homeless where you're not supposed to share all your information. But, you kind of want to, but I need to stop that. That's not the place to do it at all. But as people were sharing places they were from and things like that, there were a few people that were actually from, what would have been my hometown that I've now been. I've been even taken out of the yearbook, the high school yearbook. That's crazy. Or at least the last time I looked, I was like, what? But there are people from that place that live there, Hampton, Newport News, Chesapeake area. And, and, um, when I think about it, that means that even though, but I still don't, the part that I still don't understand is why my sister or none of them would even reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so maybe, you're hearing things and people don't like me. I mean, I don't understand. I don't get that. And that's a scary thing for me to say when I say I don't understand, because then, like I said, God finds a way to chastise me and make me understand. But I mean, to be real, I think people haven't liked me all my life. What is new? Is it because now with the internet, people have more opportunity, and especially work from home too, opportunity to bash somebody? And, who knows? They could be screen recording our Zoom meetings and sharing. Who knows what the situation is? But then that brings me to like Whitney Houston's song, Where the Broken Hearts Go. If somebody loves you, won't they always love you? And if your own family doesn't, then, you know, but I had to come to the realization that I really had to get over that, because whatever it was, I'm not in their shoes. I don't know, I don't know what kind of nasty, mean things people said to them. I don't know if they were physically harassed because of me. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know, you know, and I have to kind of let that go. But I think for anybody It's kind of a hard pill to swallow, because if, and it's been verified, it's not that I'm not aware of it. It's verified that they don't. But anyways, back to holding your breath. So I don't want to hold my breath waiting for all times. Like I said, teenage years, it was about me. I wanted to be successful. I had my whole future mapped out the way that I wanted it. And then I think college when I first started to realize it really doesn't work that way. And then after wanting to be successful, I realized success wasn't even all of that. Then always I had the spirit of love in me, wanting to love people, like genuinely love, agape love. And that spirit, that little seed of that spirit, I'm out of breath. And I'm glistening from a little bit of sweat too. That little seed of that spirit was always within me, always to love and be loved. Just in general, nothing like the world looks at it, but the most purest form of it that you can think of, authentic, true love. Just loving people just for being people, not expecting anything. The kind of love, and let me express it because I don't think people can see love for what it is. The kind of love where, like I said, on TikTok, I'm banned from posting videos or whatever. But I sat there just, I used the live stream to do my hair, pretty much is what it boiled down to. And whew, and it's already curled back up in the back because humidity is I don't know if it was raining or what. But the most purest form of love. I have all my boxes open on my live. And whoever walks in, and it's clear what the point of it is, broken people. If you're broken, come and have a voice. Or I'm thinking maybe, just my stuff isn't being seen around broken people. And you can't really blame the internet because I'm out here walking in the street. People can look at me. They see me. They can see that there's a possibility that I'm broken. And I'm very open, so except when I'm scared. But I don't see how people don't see that. But I guess, we're broken different ways. And the ironic part about it is that when I checked I looked at my messages and I saw that I had a couple of comments or whatever. But, all of my stuff is reposts. And so since all of my stuff is reposts, for the most part, I just, take it as, people are commenting to the post, to the reposter, to the original poster because it's a repost. And I used to, take the comments and add the person, whoever was reposted, but I don't do that anymore because somebody was like, hey, they can see the comment, when you whatever. So I was like, okay, but I read the comment and what it was basically about this girl, and I can't even respond back to her because I can't even respond. I'm banned to the point where I can't even respond. I can't respond to a comment. So she was basically saying she was blocked from a live stream. She called it a panel. It is kind of, I guess, technically a panel. I just was on somebody's live stream, and because just looking to talk. That's all it was really. But and basically, I think it was a few days ago, and it's always something. I don't want to be in a TikTok mess, but it's always something weird like that. But the girl that I was telling y'all was Ty. The girl that I was telling y'all was Ty. She was on there, and with that young man that I told you that the other girls that was coming in the chat was trying to talk to them, and because she was speaking to him through the live, they were getting jealous of her, and it was just weird. And basically, even though both of them were my age, she's a little bit older. I think he might be about the same age or a year older, and but my spirit was real low. And you guys know that, when I speak, sometimes when it's low like that, and hopefully I don't go back there because, with me introducing myself into people's lives and stuff like that, it kind of helps a little bit, the interaction. But I was in a lot of pain and I didn't realize it until I started talking. And I couldn't talk. The words would stumble over each other. And I had that happen twice. One when I bumped into that lady that I said about a long time ago. And the second time I had it happen was in that person's live stream. And that guy, he seemed like the player type of guy, you know, like anything that seems weak or sick, He doesn't want in his vicinity. And that was coming off of me. And he was being kind to me to a certain degree based on the extent that the Thai girl was being was leveling things out. But then it got to the point where I didn't really want to be in there, and she was telling me no, stay. And so he would intentionally reset the live, and then I would come and I would hear something. I go in, but I think there were some other things that happened there. I'm not sure, but my internal monitor told me some other things happened. But I didn't pay attention to my comments really until days after. And the girl was saying, and I don't know if she was insinuating that I got blocked too, or she said she got blocked from a live because she said that people heal differently. So I don't know if there was a conversation about me. And in support of me, she said people heal differently, and then they blocked her. I don't know what happened. Um, but yeah, but then the Thai girl tried to lie and was like, "Oh, what Apple phone? Something, something." No, it wasn't that. He reset it because I was in pain. I didn't want to be there, and he could tell. And she was pulling me in. And then the second time around, it was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put her out her misery." Is basically what it was. But yes, but I couldn't respond to her comment or anything. So, and as I take that deep breath, I realize what a nice night it is. It's really nice out here. But again, this is the whole topic, I guess, of this one is going to be breathing, because that was where I started off with breathing. I don't want to be holding my breath for the rest of my life. When will I be able to release and just let it be? I'm always waiting for the next thing. And I remember when I was with my ex many, many years ago. Damn. It gets to a point where you can't even call somebody your ex anymore because it's been so long. But just like a girl told me, that's what it was. That's what it was. It's your ex. But I don't want to. I'm always holding my breath. Now I'm holding my breath for the washer dryer, which I guess in a way I'm not mad at myself because I've never. This feels like a healthy holding my breath. I hope. I want the washer and dryer. I need the washer and dryer because I need to close that chapter of my life. You know, and to close it, I have to give a good farewell to all that old stuff. You know, I want to send it off with love. But then after that, it's a process of me getting rid of all the other stuff in the house. And then eventually, and I don't know if I'll ever get it because I don't know. And I used to speak confidently about it, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get it. I don't know what the future holds after that. Ideally, or what I've been wanting to do the past few years that I spoke about it was after I get the house cleared out, and this was supposed to happen, I'm a year or two late. And that's what I'm saying, with everything being so late with me, what's going to happen? Is it going to be 10 years down the line? I'm still talking about it when I can barely hardly walk. And but I don't want to give up. I want to keep trying. I want to keep trying. And I guess as I grow older, or if my faculties change and all of that, I'll have to adjust my dreams, and I should just be happy, I guess, that I have dreams. I have to be happy that I at least have dreams. And that is all.